President, I was delighted to hear you mention Galicia and the connections with that place. When I finally got to the beautiful city of Santiago de Compostela this year, after 11 years trudging from the middle of France on the Camino, I shared the road with a Spanish man for a few hours who knew all about hurling and football and told me about the interest of young people there. And I felt a surge of pride, and I said to myself, well, they may have given us the Camino, but we give them the come on. And I thought it was a wonderful thing. And I'd also say that I'm delighted to discover that you are related to the last Governor-General of Ireland, Donal O'Buachalla. I'm sure you know, and most people here know, that he was hard of hearing. And you probably also know that it was when Edward VIII renounced the throne of England and Britain and the Dominions that De Valera and his government took the opportunity to abolish the post of Governor-General. And De Valera met Mr. O'Buachalla, your ancestor, and said to him, "You're abolished." But being hard of hearing, he said, "I didn't hear you, what did you say?" And Dev said, "You're abolished," and he said, "So are you, Dev." So I'm sure he would be proud of his relation here today. So you are among friends, but I have some serious things also to offer for your consideration. We love the GAA, it's part of what we are, and one of the things that I admire most about the GAA is its pragmatism, its ability to evolve and change, as it did over the years, and we saw about the rules and the ban and all of that, and how I think proud we all were that day when Ireland played England and beat England in Croke Park. It was a major day in our social history, I would think. And sometimes things change in order to stay the same, and the GAA has shown that great, as I said, pragmatism, but rooted in principle. And the efforts that the organisation is making in the areas of inclusivity are very, very much to admire, and I agree with everything you said here today. I knew Dr. Mick Loftus. I admired him personally. I was honoured to have his support. There were a number of reasons I was grateful for his acquaintance. He sorted me out with an All-Ireland ticket on at least one occasion. But I also admired the way he stood up for what he believed in. As a coroner, he saw the impact of alcohol, and to the point where he stayed away from the All-Ireland hurling finals because of his concern about sponsorship of a drinks company. And I thought he set an example for virtuous leadership that should never be forgotten, either in the GAA or outside. My last point, and it's a serious one, and I'm going to make it sensitively. I don't know the precise relationship that the GAA has with the LGFA and the Camogie Association. I know you're separate from each other, and a bit like the Land League and the Ladies' Land League, there were tensions, and Charles Stewart Parnell tried to close down the Ladies' Land League, and his sister never forgave him for it. But a lot of parents are very concerned that their daughters might be put in harm's way because of the decision by the LGFA to allow people who are biological men over the age of 12 to compete in their games. And this is a very serious matter, because when people play on pitches, the law says volenti non fit injuria, you're deemed to consent to the risks that you run. People worry about being called transphobic if they object. But Sebastian Coe and World Athletics, the IRFU, have all laid out clear rules. With the LGFA, we're told there is a risk committee, and the word risk is mentioned 21 times, but nowhere do they actually mention what the risk is. And the risk is of severe physical injury to women. And I would urge you in your role as President to use your persuasive powers and the GAA's pragmatism to say yes to inclusion, but yes also to common sense and to the protection of young girls or girls of all ages. And I would hope that that decision would soon be reversed. Thank you.
Margaret, thank you.